Hi, I'm Bill Kidwell. I'm a victim of Carnival Cruise Lines. Me and my whole family was poisoned on the Carnival Legend and we almost died from E-Coli. Discovered they gave poop water to the passengers to drink. Human poop water infected with the E-Coli, and they gave it to us because they didn't want to spend money to clean up their ship, and they run the ships nonstop to maximize profits. So I went to sue, couldn't find a lawyer, so we tried to sue on our own in Miami. There we discovered that the Miami court is completely rotten. The judges are crooked, and they have a scheme with Carnival to keep victims from filing suits and from suing Carnival for damages. Here's how the scheme works. When you file a suit in Miami, as soon as you filed a suit, Carnival attorneys called us up and they said, "We admit Carnival was in the wrong. We harmed your family. We're going to settle with you. We're going to reimburse you all your medical bills and give you $5,000 to pay for your cruise, for the cruise that you were cheated out of, that you were sick on." So they agreed they was going to give us $30,000 for the medical bills because there was emergency room bills and we almost died from E. coli, from them poisoning our family, even my little teenage girl, my daughter. So, next thing we know, they're stringing us along. They want us to run around and get this record and get that record, and they made us give all our evidence to them because they said they was going to get a reimbursement check to us within 10 days. That's what their attorneys, Kathleen McIver, their Miami attorney down there, told us they was going to do. Called my house, said, "We're going to reimburse you this money." Now, I have emails proving that they said they was going to reimburse us this money. I have proof they called my house, said they was going to reimburse us this money. Once they got all the evidence, and she said, "You sure you don't have no more records? You don't have no more proof anywhere about your medical expenses and how you got sick?" I said, "No, you've got all our evidence. When will we get the check?" Then she says, "We're not paying you. You know, they stole our evidence. They're criminals." And she said that she is authorized to do this by the president of Carnival Cruise Lines and the CEO. So the president of Carnival Cruise Lines had his attorney call up my house, lie and say they was going to pay our medical bills. They stole all our evidence, which is a federal crime, to keep us from having any chance of proving in court how they harmed us. They tricked us out of our evidence by lying and saying they was going to reimburse us, and we got the emails to prove it. Well, I complained to the U.S. District Court judge there, and guess what? I find out the court is crooked as hell in Miami. It's paid for, bought off or something by Carnival. They are in the pocket of Carnival. When I gave them proof, the emails and proof that Carnival attorneys that commit these crimes stole our evidence and tricked sick people into running around while we're half dead from their damn disease they gave us, the old E. coli they gave us, we're running around trying to get all these records they wanted. Soon as they got all our evidence so that we couldn't have a fair trial, they said that the settlement was a joke. And they told the court they never had any intent, no intent of paying us. It was all a lie to get our evidence. Well, an honest judge, if you could find an honest federal judge in Miami, an honest judge would have been outraged that attorneys in his court had lied and pulled a criminal crime of federal obstruction to steal our evidence. Lied and said they was going to reimburse us our damages for our medical bills and give us $5,000 for our cruise. And then once they got our evidence, they said, "Hell no, you know, we got your evidence. You can't prove nothing now. We're not going to pay you a dime." Well, the federal judge thought it was a joke, and he's been covering up for Carnival attorneys. He won't do nothing for attorneys is stealing evidence for people coming before his court. Now, the judge has a federal duty to enforce the law, but Miami judges will cover up and do anything to help Carnival harass victims and steal from victims. Those judges in Miami, the federal U.S. District Court judges, need to be impeached and placed in federal prison. This is a criminal con game, just like some mafia crime family would pull. It shouldn't be pulled by Carnival Cruise Lines and Florida attorneys and the federal judges. These federal judges are supposed to be honest, but they're not. They're stealing. They're helping Carnival to steal from sick elderly victims of their filthy cruise ships. I hope you will help me contact the U.S. Congress and demand a federal investigation of the U.S. District Court in Miami. And not just an investigation, these judges need to be impeached and placed in federal prison where criminals like these judges belong. People who fight and defend this country have a right to an honest court and honest judges, not a bunch of damn crooks. Thank you.